Hey everybody, Varun here from Language Academy. Guys, welcome back to another video. This video, we are going to look at IELTS writing task 2 problem solution type of essay. One type a lot of students are confused about whether they have to make 3 body paragraphs, do they need to discuss the problems or problem solutions together, what they actually need to do. So what I'm going to do is in this video, this is going to be a quite long, lengthy video, but I'm going to make sure it is worth it. I am going to start with task description, then marking criteria. Then I'm going to give you a structure which is proven and can easily get you a band 7 or above score. And after that, I am going to write one essay. Step by step, I'll show you which sentence and how you have to frame the sentence and which phrases you can use to boost your band score. So without any further delays, let's get into the video. And what I'll be doing is I'll be sharing my screen. If you do have any doubts, you can post them down in the comment section and I'll try to answer each and everything. Let's get into the video. All right, probably you can see my screen. What we are going to look today at, we are going to look at the marking criteria, tips and strategies, and then structure, which will be a kind of a template as well. And then we are going to practice and look at few of the common mistakes. So IELTS writing task 2 will require you to write an essay on any particular topic between 250 to 400 words. You'll be given 40 minutes for this particular task. And then you'll have 5 different types of essay: agree, disagree essay, discussion essay, problem solution essay. How do you identify that this particular thing is a problem solution essay? You will have essay prompts like this or topics like this. Identify 1 or 2 serious ones, numerous problems. Identify 1 or 2 serious problems and suggest the ways, means suggest the solutions. Suggest some measures. Measures are solutions, and then problems. What are the most serious problems associated with the internet and what solutions can you suggest? So whenever you've got words like problems and measures, problems and resolutions, problems and solutions, you have to make sure you follow the structure of problem and solution essay. This is how your answer sheet is going to look like if you're taking the paper-based test. Now, marking criteria, there are 4 parameters on which your writing task 2 is evaluated or assessed. Task achievement, I'm not going to go too deep into this. I've got a separate video. We have explained marking criteria in detail, but task achievement basically means addressing all the key points asked or mentioned in the essay prompt. Let's say they have asked you to mention a few problems and a few solutions, and you're just writing one problem, one solution, you are going to lose points over here. If you're writing off topic, you're going to lose points over here. If you're just mentioning the idea, but not explaining it, not backing it up, you're going to lose points. To get full points over here, you need to make sure you address everything in the essay prompt. Write around 300, 320 words. Don't write exact 400 words. That will be too lengthy and the chances you'll go off topic. You can write around 300, 320 words, and then make sure that any idea you present, you explain it and you provide example as well. That I'm going to show you in the structure I'll be providing you. Lexical resources means you use formal words, no informal words, academic words, avoid contractions. Contractions are words like don't, right? Don't use the word don't. Instead of this, use do not. Don't say can't, cannot. So don't use contractions or short forms, academic words, and then make sure you don't repeat same word again and again. Use synonyms wherever possible. This is basically your vocabulary. Coherence and cohesion means your flow and the link of your essay. Means first you have to start with the introduction, then you move to BP1, body paragraph 1, then body paragraph 2, then your conclusion. So this paragraph with this paragraph with this paragraph with this paragraph, the ideas, the sentences, the structure should go in a flow and should make some sense. It's not that first sentence and the second sentence are not related at all. There should be the right set of words which show that yes, each and everything is linked. How do you do this? Use connectors, use linkers, use pronouns, which I'll be showing you in a couple of minutes. And also use pronouns. For example, if you're talking about a person, for example, Johnny is a good boy. Don't just say Johnny is bad, Johnny plays cricket. Just say Johnny is a good boy, he plays cricket, he also travels. So what we did is he and then he also. So means this sentence explains about the previous sentence. and this one adds on to the previous sentence. So that's what you need to do. And grammatical range and accuracy, I'm going a bit fast, but I want to cover and I want to be to the point. Grammatical range means you need to frame a few types or few different variety of sentence structures. You don't have to just write compound sentences or complex or simple. You need to demonstrate, you need to show this to the examiner that yes, you can frame a simple sentence, you can frame a complex sentence, you can frame a compound sentence as well. So the structure I'm going to give you will have simple, complex, compound sentence as well. So it will make it very easy for you. Accuracy means the sentences you're framing and the sentences you're writing are grammatically correct as well. There's no point of writing a very long sentence just to show that you have a very good hold over grammar and then having 10 grammar errors over here. So whatever you write should be perfect. So this means addressing everything with proper ideas, vocabulary, flow, and then no grammatical errors. Also be very careful with your spelling errors. If you have spelling errors, you're going to lose points for that. Be careful with punctuations, full stops, comma, any proper noun you write, any word after full stop or question mark has to start with a capital alphabet. Be very careful. So this is all what I've explained to you. You can take a screenshot if you want to read it. We'll give you a better idea. Now we'll come on to the structure of the essay, problem solution essay. First question, all of you probably are not sure about how many body paragraphs, 2 body paragraphs. In the first body paragraph, we'll explain or talk about the problems, and the second, we'll talk about the solutions. So for example, they're talking about deforestation. What problems are caused by deforestation? What's the solution here? We'll have first paragraph, which will be our introduction. We'll only have 2 sentences. First sentence, we'll just give a journal statement. We'll paraphrase the topic statement, which you have to do in each and every essay type. I'll show you how to. And second sentence, you have to write the thesis statement. Thesis statement is basically your stand or what you're going to cover in the upcoming paragraphs. Body paragraph 1, where you'll discuss about problem, right? Any essay you get, I'll always suggest discuss 2 problems, P1 and P2, and over here S1 and S2. So you'll introduce first problem, then you'll explain it. When we explain it, we have to form a complex sentence. Then you'll introduce second problem, you'll explain it, give an example, and then give a closing statement. This is optional, you can just try till here as well. Then once you're given the problems, you'll give first solution, you'll explain the solution, then you'll give second solution, explain it, give an example, and then close this paragraph. This is again optional. Conclusion, first sentence, to conclude, to sum up. In conclusion, you don't have to introduce anything new. You just need to restate whatever you have discussed in BP1 and BP2. And second will be an optional statement, which relates to or which where you can give any of your ideas and all. All right. What we have got today for the essay topic. The internet has transformed, changed the way information is shared and consumed, but it has also created problems that did not exist before. What are more serious problems associated with internet and what solutions can you suggest? Okay, what they're talking about, that internet has changed the way information is shared, but it has also created a lot of problems. What are the problems created by internet, particularly related with information, and what are the solutions? So what I'll do is, as soon as I get the essay topic, I need to make sure I address or I focus on task achievement. For that, I need to have proper ideas and I need to address everything. I'll write down 2 problems, P1 and P2, before I start writing, and then write solution S1 and S2. P1, let's say I'm saying problem 1 is there is harmful content or threat to personal information. Second, there is adult content. Solution 1 is government regulations. Solution 2 is awareness, for example. So I know what I have to write in my body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2. If you have this thing clear in your mind before you start writing, you'll have less corrections. You'll be able to finish within the time which has been provided to you, and you'll be able to proofread as well. All right. How do we start the introduction for problem and solution essay? What I always do is I highlight the main keywords which I have to address in my answer. So internet, transformed, information, shared, consumed. How to write the first sentence? In the modern world, internet has changed the way information is passed on from a person to another, resulting in some serious ill effects. There is no denying to the fact that internet has completely changed our lives by making it easy to share information, but also causing many teething troubles. In the ultra modern era, internet has created a lot of problems, including this and this. It is often said that these days, or you can use any of these phrases to start your first sentence. After that, you'll write the thesis statement. Basically, here, the blank, you have to paraphrase the topic. Remember that thing. I'll show you how I paraphrase the topic. Thesis statement. This essay will elucidate the problems caused by internet, such as threat to personal information and adult content, along with some promising or viable solutions. Or you can say, this essay will discuss the main problems associated with internet and propose some possible solutions to avoid them. The essay will first discuss the main problems caused by this phenomena, which are this, and then will shed some light on possible solutions, which include solution one and solution two. So you can use any of these statements to use or to write your thesis. Now let's see what we've got. This is a prompt as a topic. Internet is important word, transformed, information shared, consumed. In the modern world, the internet, see, there's no, you can use web for internet, but I don't want to use it now because I know I'll be using internet couple of times. So I'll just write internet for internet. Has completely revolutionized, transformed, revolutionized the way digital data, information, digital data is passed, shared, consumed, utilized, resulting in some serious ill effects. So first sentence, using the phrases or using the template and paraphrasing the statement, I've got this. Or you can write, there is no denying to the fact that internet has immensely changed, transformed, immensely changed the way data is transmitted, shared, transmitted, consumed, used up, causing many teething troubles. Sentence 2, thesis statement. This essay will first discuss that the main problems caused by this phenomena are a threat to sensitive information and potentially dangerous websites. So one problem is sensitive information, second is dangerous websites. And then we'll shed some light on the possible solutions, which include implementation of strict laws and improving cybersecurity. So in the beginning itself, I have made it very clear that what all I'll be covering in the coming essay. That is what your thesis statement is. Or you can simply, if you don't want to write it too long or lengthy, you can just write, this essay will elucidate the problems caused by the internet, such as threat to sensitive information and potentially dangerous websites, along with some viable solutions. So we have not mentioned the solutions over here. We've just mentioned that we'll be providing some logical or possible solutions. So this is how introduction looks like. In the modern world, internet has completely revolutionized the way digital data is passed and utilized, resulting in some serious ill effects. This essay will discuss the main problems caused by the phenomena. This essay will first discuss that the main problems caused by this phenomena are P1 and P2, and then will shed some light on the possible solutions, which include implementation of strict laws and improving cybersecurity. So this sounds good to me. You can write this way as well. Now we are done with introduction. In introduction, what we have done is we have just mentioned first sentence where we paraphrase the essay prompt or the keywords from the essay prompt, and then thesis statement. We use the phrases or the template, and then we made it very clear what problems we are going to discuss and what solutions we are going to provide. Now we'll move on to body paragraph one. In body paragraph one, we'll be looking at how you have to mention or state the problems, explain them, and give examples. Then BP2, which is body paragraph 2, will be talking about solutions and how we have to explain the solutions. So that is what we are going to talk about. And I am going to give you sentence structure or phrases for each and every sentence, which you can use in your essay as well. Let's have a look at the screen. What we have got, we have got body paragraph 1, and we are following the structure. First sentence will introduce the first problem. First of all, the key problem associated with the use of internet is threat to sensitive information or personal information. Or you can say, on the one hand, there are clear arguments that internet causes a threat to personal information. One of the key reasons behind my agreement is that, first and foremost, I deem that. Then you'll explain it. Explanation, we have to elaborate it a bit, write long sentence, slightly complex sentence. We can say, this will not only lead to this, but can also cause this. To elaborate further, this will not only this, but also this. To clarify, this will not only this, but will also this. To elucidate, to substantiate, to explain this further. Then we'll write another problem. Another problem caused by this or caused by internet is, then we'll explain it. To clarify, to elaborate, one of the words or phrases which you have not used here. So don't use the same word in the fourth one as well, right? You are not really required to use transition word. You can simply start another problem is this. Then you can simply start this will not only cause this, right? So you can avoid this if you want to. And then you'll give example, for instance, to cite an example, the best example to illustrate. 6 and 10 will be therefore, hence, so, thus, as a result. What we have got in body paragraph 1. Remember this thing, this is an optional statement. If you write the 6th sentence as well, your paragraph can go too long. So I'll probably avoid it. But if you want, if you're not writing too long sentences or you're confident, you can use this as well. One of the key problems caused by the internet is the threat to highly sensitive information. Highly sensitive is a very good word when we consider your lexical resources or vocabulary. Is a threat to highly sensitive information which can lead to heavy personal, financial, and national loss. So one problem is threat to highly sensitive information which can lead to personal loss, financial loss, and national loss as well. To elaborate this further, so we explain how it can lead to personal or national or financial loss. If hackers get access to sensitive information, instead of sensitive information, I should have used something else here. Important information, vital information, something like that, such as card details on the internet. They can transfer funds without consent, resulting in heavy damage to individuals as well as institutions. So one problem is it can lead to personal and financial loss. And then we have explained it that yes, hackers, if they get access to your financial institution or financial details, you can lose a lot of money or you can lose a lot of funds. Without consent is a very good word. You try to use it. Another problem caused by the internet is access to dangerous websites, which can be used by anyone, including children. So one problem is sensitive information. Second is access to dangerous websites, which children can use as well. Accessing, don't say using, accessing websites containing adult content, such as pornography, can have a very deep mental impact on the kids, resulting in harsh consequences in the later stages of their life. So what we are mentioning over here, that yes, there are dangerous websites which children can access or reach. Reaching or accessing websites with adult content can lead to a very or can have a very deep mental impact on the kids, resulting in harsh consequences in the later stages of their life. Now we'll give an example. Example is very important. You can give example in the first problem as well if you want, but I find it comfortable to give in the second problem. For instance, research has shown that exposure to adult content can significantly impact the development and thoughts of the kids and can lead to further serious mental problems. So now see what we have done is you have to play very smart. You don't have to go too deep with your ideas. You won't be able to have 100 ideas in one body paragraph. You just need two, three, four ideas, and then you have to show or present them in such a way that you can convince the examiner that I've got everything on point. What we did is we introduced the first problem, that there is a threat to highly sensitive information or personal information, which can lead to heavy financial loss or personal loss or national loss as well. Explained it that yes, if hackers get access to that personal information, they can transfer funds, which can lead to heavy financial loss. Second problem, that children can use dangerous websites. Then we have explained it that yes, if they use dangerous websites such as the ones with adult content, it can lead to very deep mental impact. Then explained it using an example that yes, a research has shown, a survey has shown, or it can be taken out from studies that yes, if children are exposed to adult content at a young age, they'll face very deep mental impact in the later stages of their life. So that's what you need to do. And then if you want, you can add a sixth sentence as well, where you conclude the paragraph. But I think I'll go too long and it will not be practically possible for me to write six sentences. So I'll just write five sentences. Now we'll have to write body paragraph one, which where we'll be discussing about the solutions. And that paragraph has to be of similar structure. Solution one, introduce and then explain it. Solution two, you have to introduce it, explain it, give an example, and then if you want, you can give a concluding sentence or statement for that particular paragraph. Let's have a look what we have got here. Body paragraph two, we have to talk about solutions. The first possible solution to the above mentioned problems is a solution which can minimize the impact of above mentioned problems is, I'm using problems here because I've discussed or mentioned two problems in the previous paragraph. One effective solution to deal with the above mentioned problems is the key solution. You can use any of these phrases to start your sentence. To elaborate further, to clarify, to elucidate, to substantiate, to explain this further. Then another viable solution or another solution, an additional solution. What's more, we can also do this, or this can also be done. Another key solution. Then you explain this solution, to elaborate, to clarify, or you can simply skip it because you have used it over here. It shouldn't look like that you're just trying to fit these words without even making sense. So you can simply say another solution is XYZ. This can help in this. So you can simply start with this, means you're referring to this solution, and then explain it. And then you have to give an example, to cite an example, the best example of the scenario to illustrate, and then a conclusive statement. All right, let's have a look. The first possible solution to the above mentioned problems is the, so this is a template. Implementation of strict cyber laws by the government under which offenders should be strictly punished. So one solution is government should introduce or apply strict laws, implement strict laws under which people who go against the law should be strictly punished. See, I've used word offenders just to make it more academic and sound strong. Now I have to explain this, that yes, how cyber laws will help as lawbreakers. Instead of offenders, lawbreakers, including hackers, will be scared of the consequences. This will not only, just to make it complex, reduce the scams and illegal activities on the internet. So because the hackers will be scared of the consequences, the punishment, they will not only indulge less in the scams and illegal activities, but it will also help to promote a safe and secure web environment. So when the government will introduce strict laws where offenders will be punished, as a result, what will happen? It will create a safe web environment and illegal activities on the internet will go down. So this is one solution, strict laws. Another viable solution Another viable solution to eradicate these problems. Why these problems? Because we have mentioned two problems, not this problem, is to improve the cyber security in the country. To improve cyber security. See, this wasn't cyber security, this was laws, bringing in laws for people who do the wrong thing on the internet. This is more of cyber security in the country, means making the web strong. There is no law over here. This is making the internet more secure. To improve the cyber security in the country, which will restrict access to potentially dangerous websites and material. So one solution is laws. Second one is improving the cyber security under which dangerous websites will not be available. This will prevent kids from accessing malicious content. Remember this thing, such as adult movies on the web, which in turn will keep their mind and body in good shape. See, our problem two was children will get used to wrong content. And when cybersecurity is improved, wrong websites or dangerous websites or potential websites will be blocked, which will prevent or stop kids from using that particular content, including this, and will keep their mind and body in good shape. Why have used this particular phrase? Because in the problem we talked about deep mental impact. So we have a solution to solve the problem. Now, an example, for instance, in India, a valid age proof is required. So your example, you don't really need to provide a logical or actual example. You can just make something relevant or related to the paragraph. For instance, in India, a valid age proof is required by the government to access any adult website, which stops anyone under the age of 18 to use such websites. So we are done over here. First thing, what we have discussed or mentioned in the solution, strict cyber laws under which offenders will be punished. What will happen? Offenders will be scared. As a result, illegal activities will go down and there will be a safe web environment. Second solution is improving the cyber security under which the government or the concerned body will restrict certain dangerous websites. What will happen as a result? We mentioned in problem that yes, children can access wrong websites. As a result of improving the cybersecurity or blocking dangerous or potential dangerous websites, children will not be able to access those websites, which will keep them healthy and their mind in good shape. Example, I just said that in India, a valid age proof is required to access such websites, which it restricts anyone under the age of 18 from using those particular websites. And then we are done. If you want, you can give a conclusive statement of this particular paragraph, but I think I'm done. We are good to go. We'll move on to the conclusion. Let's see what we have got in the conclusion. Remember, you don't really need to mention anything new in the conclusion part. All right, let's have a look over here. What we have got in conclusion. Conclusion, two sentences to conclude. Positives, but not without negatives. In conclusion, the main problems caused by topic are these. To solve these, this should be done. To draw the conclusion, P1 and P2 are key problems. For example, wrong websites and scams are key problems caused by internet, but the implementation of strict government laws and cybersecurity, the negative impacts can be minimized. So this is a good one. You can use it. And then, however, therefore, hence, so, if you want to explain this particular sentence further. To conclude, internet is a boom to the present tech era, but not without negative impacts, such as threat to sensitive information and open access to mature content. Therefore, strict laws and measures to improve the cybersecurity should be implemented to stop any harm and maximize the positives. So first sentence, we talked about the problems we mentioned, in other words, and then we talked about the solution. Internet is a good thing, but not without negative impacts, such as threat to sensitive information and mature content, and these solutions should be done to maximize the benefits and stop the wrongdoings or wrong things. To draw the conclusion, the threat to sensitive information and open access to mature content are the, so P1 and P2 are the key problems caused by internet, but with the implementation of S1 strict laws, S2 is solution to cybersecurity measures. The negative impacts, not impacts here, can be minimized and benefits can be enjoyed. That's it. We are done. This is the final essay. I'll show you how you have to make it easy. You have to use the same phrases. Half of the essays, the phrases I told you, right? Use the first sentence, use the phrases and paraphrase the topic. Then this one you can copy as it is. Mention P1, P2 here, S1, S2 here. Then you introduce first problem, you explain it, mention problem number 2, you explain it, you give an example. Solution number 1, explain it. Solution number 2, explain it, give an example. Conclusion, just sum up that these two are the problems, but the problems can be solved by the implementation of these two solutions, and you are done. Problem solution essay, not that difficult, but you need to make sure you have the right guidance, you work in the right direction. I see a lot of students working hard, practicing day and night, but not improving because they're not really sure what the structure should be. What you need to do is you need to keep it simple, to the point. Don't go too deep with your ideas. If you'll try to do so, you'll overcomplicate things, right? I'll request you, whatever I mentioned, please note it down, all the phrases, all the words, the structure. If you do so, you are going to get your band score in the very first go. If you think the video was helpful, please do like, share, and subscribe, and do share it with your friends so that along with you, they get their desired score as well. If you ever get your score watching my videos, please let me know in the comment section. That is something I work for, and that will keep me going on. If you need any more help, you can contact us on these numbers or visit our website as well. That's it. Do let me know what other topics, what other tasks you find difficult. I'll try to bring content or tutorials on that particular topic, and will try my best to help you get the desired score in the very first go. That's it from this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment, and do let me know how the video was. Varun from Language Academy. I'll see you very soon. Thank you. Stay safe. Remember, if I have done it, if thousands of students are doing it every day, you can do it. Please do not give up. We are going to do it. Thank you. I'll see you very soon.